Welcome back to the show.
Oh, it's so good to be here, Jimmy.
I like your hat. I know you were a big Chicago
Oh,
Bears.
you don't.
And
Yeah.
congratulations.
Woo!
What a game.
Oh, my gosh.
What a game.
I couldn't even, I almost said, I had a heart attack, and then I came back from a heart attack.
Yeah.
And then survived that, and then it was, oh, my God. The game.
How much of a fan are you? Are you like serious?
It's bad.
It is.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like you're serious.
It's like borderline unhealthy. Like,
Yeah.
it's really, look, we were watching the game at our house, and I had like 5 friends over, and it's serious. I don't sit down during the first half because I feel like I'm coaching the game. Like, and I feel like I need to be up and down the sidelines, right? And so like
So you're pacing with the headset?
yeah, and I'm like trying to like watch the TV from the angle so I can see what the offense is looking at, and then watch from the other side, see what the defense is looking at. It's really I should be on like homicide watch every time I watch the game because it's bad. And then it's like it is. I wear the jersey.
No.
Like, I check the jersey schedule so I can ensure that I'm wearing the jersey that the team's wearing.
Oh, my God.
And then I think, all right, what players are going to need the most support in this game? And so then I wear, like, if I feel like the running game needs to get going, I'll wear a running back jersey for the game. So, and I felt that against the Green Bay.
Mackerel.
And so I had Gale Sayers on just to bring the spirit of Gale Sayers into the game.
Wow.
So that we quit. It's bad. It's really bad.
You think that you have something to do with the way the game is going to end up?
I'm 100% certain that the outcome of the game is based on how I'm behaving. And everyone in the room. Like, I'll make people stand still. I'm like, something good happened, don't move. You gotta stay there.
I love that.
No, I swear.
Superstition.
Okay, so the first half, I'm up, I'm pacing, I'm coaching, I'm doing the thing. I sit down at halftime, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not going the way we thought it was gonna go, guys. Like, we gotta. So then I sit down, then the second half happens. Things start going well. My buddy leaves to go to the bathroom. He's now not allowed to come back in the room.
That's correct.
So he's got to watch it from the other
bathroom.
room.
Yeah.
Yes. And so he watches it from there. Then my buddy shows up with pizza. And then we start doing real well because somebody's eating the pizza. I'm like, we all got to eat pizza. Let's go. Everybody get a slice.
Let's order
keep
another.
this- That's how bad it is.
No, that's
It's bad.
wild. How
It's
is
bad.
the family? Mila was just on the show a couple months ago. She was fantastic.
She's great. She says thank you for the sardines.
Thank you.
Jimmy sent like a crate of sardines to our house.
Not a crate.
Because they were talking about sardines. Because I got her this tin for our anniversary.
Yes.
Because it was the 10th anniversary.
It was a very romantic gift.
No, literally, there's so much sardines.
Congratulations.
And now I was leaving the house and she's like eating the sardines on toast and she's about to take a bite. I'm like, wait, can you kiss
Kiss
me
me
first?
first, then eat the sardine.
And then
Yeah.
eat the
Yeah.
thing. It's really.
Did you get away for the holidays? What'd you do?
No, we went to Iowa. Yeah, we went
Iowa.
back home to Iowa to see the family.
Yeah.
And we stayed at an Airbnb because the whole family comes back for the holidays and there's not enough room in the house for everybody to stay. So we stayed at an Airbnb and the host tried to save our lives, but our lives didn't need to be saving. It was a real thing. Okay, so Don and Carol, real sweet hosts, and we've stayed in this house before and it was lovely. They put up 27 Christmas trees in a house, Jimmy.
Wow.
Yeah, because I called, I texted before on the Airbnb app. I was like, hey, is there a Christmas tree? It's kids, a holiday, it's Christmas. And they're like, my son counted 27 in the house. You'll be good. We got there, 27 trees. Guys.
Inside the house.
For real. And every room had a tree. It was amazing. So then we're there, and the first night we're there, it's like an old farmhouse in Iowa. We wake up in the morning, and it's like 50 degrees in the house. It was like 20 degrees outside, and now it's like 50 in the house. And I wake up, I'm like, oh man, I think the boiler went out, right?
Yeah.
But the boiler was like locked up in the basement through like a combo lock, and I couldn't access it to fix it. So I text Don, and I'm like, Don, it's Christmas morning, and I know this is an inconvenience, but we don't have heat. And he's like, oh, man, I was afraid this was going to happen. And I was like, why are you afraid this is going to happen? And so he's like, well, you see all the space heaters that are out? He's like, because we've been having issues with the boiler. I'm like, great. So I turn the space heaters out, blow a breaker in the breaker box. That's also in the basement. I can't access it.
Hey,
so now Don gets there, we're opening presents. We're like, no, we got our whole family and Don.
Yeah, and then now Don's there.
So then we go down, fix the boiler. I'm like, Don, just show me what the deal is of the condenser unit thing. I figured it out. So then Don leaves. The next morning, we're like gonna sleep in because the kids woke up at like 4 to make sure Santa came.
Of course.
Santa came. And then so we're like, Mila and I are gonna sleep in. So we've got our dogs with us. And we have our dogs. One of our dogs just had ACL surgery on her knee. Her name is Ricky Lake. And this is going to be important in a minute, okay? I'm serious.
The dog's name is Ricky Lake.
I love Ricky Lake.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, my God.
I love Ricky Lake.
I grew up on Ricky Lake.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, So this is no. By the way, fan at Ricky Lake. The other one's name is Bernadette Peters. They both coincidentally played the same character in a film at one point in time. But whatever. So point is, Ricky Lake's there. So she's
Ricky
crazy.
Lake and Bernadette Peters play the same role?
They played the same role in somebody told us this because we told somebody who are dogs. And they played the same role in
I
this.
love
thing. I was
Bernadette
like, I don't
Peters
know
as
what
well. This is great. All right, okay. So
both wonderful.
Oh, yeah. So
the
Ricky
dog-
Lake had surgery.
The dog's in a crate because we're on the second story of the house.
Yes.
And we don't want the dog running up and down the stairs because it just had ACL surgery.
Correct.
So then we wake up in the morning at like 8, and I let the dog. Mila, I went out to Target and I bought some like male nude underwear. You know how like ladies wear the nude underwear? Okay, so I went to Target because I thought it'd be funny to get men's nude underwear and show Mila just how appealing these nude underwear are.
All right. This story is not going anywhere I thought it was going.
Okay, so I wake up in the morning, we're on the second story. I'm in my nude underwear, and Mila's like, you gotta let the dog out. And I'm like, okay. So I take the dog out of the crate, and all of a sudden, the door downstairs opens, and it's got like jingle bells on it, because they really decorated it nice. Yeah. And the dog starts barking and running down the stairs. I'm in my nude underwear, and I'm like, she's like, go get the dog! And I'm like, I'm going, I'm running down. She's like, no, Ricky, no! So Don and Carol are standing in our living room, and they're like looking, and some lady's upstairs yelling, no, Ricky, no!
Yeah.
And I'm like, Ricky!
And
they're running after my nude, and Don and Carol are like, oh my God, Carol's crying. She's like, we thought something happened to you guys. And I'm like, why? And they're like, well, we saw the steam thing outside the house and no steam was coming on, so we thought you might have froze to death because the boiler went out. And I'm like, no, Carol, I'm good.
Yeah,
like, I'm just in my undies. And I'm like, can you leave?
Merry Christmas.
And then she left, and that was our holidays.
Well, that's a great holiday story. I did not see it going that way. Thank you for telling me that story. Let's talk about your new series, The Beauty.
Oh, my God.
This is on FX and Hulu. How do we explain this show? How do we set it up for everybody?
Okay, this thing is wild. This is wild. This is the wildest thing I've ever done. So I play a trillionaire, Jimmy. Not a billionaire.
No.
A trillionaire.
Ooh.
Okay, this is like that's 3 more zeros.
Yeah, that's real.
That's like the real thing,
Yeah,
right?
billionaires think of the past.
You're thinking you put the money in an ETF, you're getting 10% on that. That's $10 billion a year.
Thank you.
Right? That's
Yeah.
just
Easy.
Just coming off the top.
Just coming off the top.
Okay, so I invent a super drug that is basically the fountain of youth, and it makes you the most beautiful version of yourself. Okay?
Fantastic.
So this drug is wonderful, except for it's also an STD. So the first person who gets this drug, if you get you give the drug away for free. And I don't know that it's viral. And so now I've got to contain the drug from going viral so I can make money off the drug to sell the drug. One more catch. After about 800 days, you explode. Now you can take it.
So yeah,
and
yeah,
you're gonna feel real good looking.
Yes. You got
for 800 days.
You got to really want.
But
this.
you're gonna blow up. And that's another problem. We didn't know that there was an issue with the drug, and so now we got to sort that out as well. And so my character's trying to sort things out, and meanwhile I got the feds coming after me and all kinds of problems.
Yeah.
And so it's like this combo war with me and the feds over this super drug.
Brilliant. I love this. I love this idea. The Beauty. I want to show a clip. Here's Ashton Kutcher in The Beauty. Take a look.
We live in a world of perpetual upgrades, from iPhones to toothpaste to semi-glutides. If my Ponce de Leon boosters keep them alive and forever young, they'll be begging for it, like a diabetic cries out for insulin. That's like, what, 6 shots a day? There he is. Hey. You know what, Ray? Just to spite you, water down the doses. We'll double production. Instead of once a month, we'll give it to them once a week. Price stays the same. Good talk, Ray.
There you go. Come on, that's how you do it. Before we go, I also want to congratulate you on getting your black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Thank you.
Dude,
Thank you.
that's not easy.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How long did that take?
This is 15 years. This is Higan Machado, who's like one of the greatest in the world. That's my coach, and he's coached me for 15 years. And I don't know. I feel like he gave it to me out of pity. He's like, you're getting up there, man. Like,
Yeah.
like unless you get. But it's it's a huge honor. And it, I can't believe. And I've had so many people that I've sparred with over the years and done things. I attribute it all to them. They're amazing.
Could you maybe show me a jiu-jitsu move?
Yeah, let's do it.
You gonna do
You
it?
wanna do something?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'll do
Let's
it.
go. Wait, okay.
All right, what do we do? All right, here we go.
All right, let's do something. Okay, so here, come over here.
All right,
So like the whole thing with jiu-jitsu is like most fights go to the ground, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like within like seconds they go to the ground. So you're fighting off the ground, right?
Okay.
So just say you push me down, right? So like shove me. Oh no, Jimmy. Oh, I fell down, right? Okay, so now I'm down, and now you're gonna attack me, right? You're gonna come attack me. I'm gonna just come after me. Okay, so you're coming after me. I'm instantly going here, right? So now you think you're in control, right? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put together a simple sweep, okay? You're gonna go here and then flip you like this, right? So now I got you. All right, now you can do this to me. Hey, come on. You okay?
I give up. I give up.
Okay,
I give up.
Okay, now I'm gonna put you on like, no, Jimmy, you're down.
Okay.
Here, move this way. I don't want you to get hurt. Okay.
I'm already hurt.
Okay, Jimmy, you're such a bad guy. I'm gonna get you. I'm coming in. Oh, wrap your legs.
Wait.
Jeez, Jimmy, easy. Okay, ready? Okay.
What do I do?
Now, you're gonna drop this knee on the inside. Put this one on the ground. Grab my hands. Now, scissor kick. Kick it. Ow! Oh!
Yes!
My job.
Ashton Kutcher, everybody! I did it! That's hard. How do you flip me like that? The Beauty premieres in 3 episodes on January 21st at 9 p.m. on FX and Hulu. More tonight show after the break. Stick around.